What's up? This is DJ Mikas of TranceClass TV. Tonight we're under the rain at Boulevard 22 to see Myon and Shane 54. How you like the show tonight? Awesome.
Fantastic.
Nice, man. How you like Vancouver? Are you from Vancouver? You like Myon? You like it here? What's to say about the show tonight? How you like Myon Shane 54?
International departures fucking rule, man.
Yeah, man. Anything to say about this show tonight? How you like Myon Shane 54?
Amazing.
Nice. Wow. That's
They are speechless.
What's up? This is DJ Mikas for TranceClass TV. Tonight we're in Vancouver. We're having Shane 54 from Myon and Shane 54. Hi Shane, how are you doing tonight?
I'm very well. I finally slept a bit, but I think I overslept slightly, so I'm very tired again. But I'm leaving tomorrow.
Yeah.
So there's a couple of things to finish before I'm leaving.
You're doing the show departure, right? What departure are you doing right now?
International departure.
International departure.
That's the 70th episode.
70th episode.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good. Every week, right?
Yes, every
And
week.
you're also doing an international departure TV show.
Yeah, but that's not every week. That's way too much work.
Okay, it's coming sometime. You just come back from a tour to tour India, right? Do you have any highlight of what happened in India?
The highlight was when I got this horrible cold, and the other highlight was when I realized that actually I have a horrible diarrhea. That's what happened. I'm sorry, but that's the brutal truth.
Okay, the brutal truth is very interesting. But what about?
No, there's nothing interesting about it, and I won't tell you any more details. I swear to God.
How about the gigs?
The gigs were unbelievable. The crowd in India is just amazing.
Great.
But I don't like spicy food, and in India everything is spicy, even French fries at KFC.
Okay.
Yeah, I've never seen anything like that before, but the parties were unbelievable, and I've never seen such a huge billboard of my ugly face as they've had in India. They were huge.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Great. So, any city you tour over there? How many gigs you've done over there?
We did 4 gigs in 5 days, so there was not much sleeping involved, but a lot of traveling and a lot of flying. And we played New Delhi first, then we went to Pune, Mysore and Bangalore.
Okay, that's great.
That was very, very good.
So what's coming up next? Where are you going next? Home?
Yeah, now it's 2 weeks not doing anything gig-wise, so we don't have a gig next week, and then ASOT 500 in Holland.
Everybody that I interview lately is going to ASOT 500.
Yeah, ASOT, everybody plays at ASOT 500 now.
Yeah, that's good.
That's good.
Awesome.
That's going to be a very big party. Yeah. As far as I heard, it's about 50,000 people.
Great.
And we really can't wait to get there. This is our 3rd ASOT party, big ASOT party, so we kind of know what to expect. and hopefully it's going to be just as good as the one last year and the one before that.
This one is in Holland, right?
Yeah, it's in Holland.
Okay.
We always get the European gigs. That's so terrible. Other guys can go to Sydney and South Africa or Argentina, and we get to go to Holland again.
Isn't that the biggest one in Holland?
No, the biggest one is in Holland.
Yeah, obviously. It's the country where all the music comes from, right? Well, some of the music.
Well, some of the music, because you know, heavy metal comes from the US.
Yeah, I know. Sadly.
And there's the new wave of British heavy metal.
Oh, yeah, indeed. I want to ask you a question about, because you're from Hungary, right? I want to ask you, what is your view on your local scene now that you're an outsider? I mean, you still live there. I mean, what is your view on the scene? How is the scene in Hungary?
There's no scene in Hungary. So it's very easy to see it from the inside and the outside.
Okay.
There's a couple of parties. They start to do trance parties and they start to invite international acts who are not Army nor Tiesto.
Okay.
So finally it starts to develop, but the problem is that most of the people think that they don't like trance music. But actually they do when they hear it. They, oh, that's trance. Yes, I like that.
Yeah.
So they have this weird perception of what trance music is about, and they don't really know exactly what they think about it. But as soon as the good DJs come over, then they realize that, hey, that's not that bad actually.
Okay, great. Talking about Hungary and the fact that you're from Hungary and there's no scene in Hungary, how you guys made it out of Hungary like the way you did? What was your breakthrough or the moment that you felt that it was going up for you?
It was a very long process, and it had 2 different stages. I don't even know. I don't think I could. Well, probably the first ASOT party, ASOT 400, was the first party when we actually felt that, hey, there's something going on here. Because since we're living in Hungary, there's nothing there in terms of, and it wasn't anything there in 2008. So it's very hard for us to realize our position.
Okay.
We don't really know if we're popular, if the tracks we're making are popular or not, especially when we're not playing outside Hungary at all. Not that we would play in Hungary anyway. But the first time when we get there, ASOT 400 was our second gig.
Okay.
As Myon and Chain 54.
Wow, that's a good gig for a second one.
And yeah, absolutely. We were nervous as hell. My knees were shaking like crazy, and that was the moment when we felt like, oh, so that's what everyone was talking about.
Okay.
People actually knew what we were doing. They knew the songs. They were clapping, cheering, singing their hearts out. We really liked that.
Great.
It was great.
Talking about songs, what is the track that is your breakthrough track? There must be one that really ignited the fire.
That's a good question. You got good questions. The problem is that in 2008 and 2009 we've had about 80 releases, and they were just coming one after the other and the other and the other, and it was, even though this track was just released now, for us it's been like 2 months old.
Yeah.
So it was very hard to determine. There wasn't a single point when we felt that now we've made it. It didn't work like that. We just, kind of went with the flow, and all of a sudden we found ourselves, well, now we're here, now we're playing there, and now Armin's playing us, now Tiesto's spinning a new track, now Sander Van Don plays this mashup with it, Above and Beyond put us on Trance Around the World as Tune of the Week again. So it was.
So when was that exactly? 2008, end of 2008?
We started making music as Myon and Chain 54 in 2008.
Okay.
And by 2009, it was pretty much on its way.
Okay, that's good. Really.
But then don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that hey, we're pretty much big artists or anything. But compared to what it was before in Hungary, for us it was a huge thing.
Okay.
And it still is. And we just can't be thankful enough for all the love and all the support we get from the people. So
from those
guys,
people,
thank you. We are very, very appreciate everything you do for us. there was this girl who came to us in Edmonton 2 days ago, and she said that, hey, please give me an autograph on my foot so I can make a tattoo out of it. And I was like, yeah, whatever. And today we got a picture.
Oh, really?
Yeah, our names tattooed into her foot, and yeah,
you can really feel the love right there.
Oh, we feel the love. She felt the pain.
Oh, well. Okay, great. I want to keep on going on music. Do you have any hot project you're working on, or when you go back home, you're obviously gonna work on some new stuff for the SAT500, right? Do you have anything hot you can just give us?
Well, we're working on a remix for Paul Oakenfold right now.
Great.
We have a 1 hour long feature film, which we need to finish. It's like a huge, one big music video, and we're working on our first proper artist album, which is going to be the second artist album, but the first one was more of a compilation, and we are very hardly working on it. It was supposed to be ready by the end of this month, but we're nowhere near completion.
That happened, right?
That happens every time. We're very famous for getting late with everything. As you know. This interview must have been made yesterday, and that's today.
For the people to know, but that's all good.
I'm sorry.
I can see you're busy. Talking about music, is there any producer right now that is, on your line of sight that you think this guy is really producing amazing stuff? You receive a lot of demo. Is there someone that is almost unknown, or that not everybody will know, that you think is a really, really great producer?
There's a lot of them. There's certainly a lot of them, but it wouldn't be fair if I would pick just one out.
Can you give 2 or 3?
Well, Alexander Popov is not well known, but he's one of our absolute favorites, and he's one of our secret weapons. Whatever he does, it's all good. And Artie, of course. Yeah. Those 2 guys, they're great. I know they're not unknown, but they're very, very good.
Artie is known, by the people from the scene, but not the general public. So people will get to know him.
Yeah, obviously. But Artie is very good, and Alex is also very good. And there's this guy in Hawaii. His name is Mr. TranceClass, and he's our best secret weapon. Really? He's very, very, very good. And in Hawaii, the scene is even smaller than in Hungary.
There's surely not much scene.
So that's why it was such a surprise for us to find this guy who's absolutely talented and very, very good.
Do you think for you it made a difference if there's no actual scene for your success? Do you had to work harder, you think, to make it out than if you would actually live in Holland? Is that a benefit or it's a disadvantage, you think, for those out there who are producing music?
We don't really like that. We don't make music because we want to be famous or we want to sell a lot of records. We just make music because there's this weird urge to do something. Yeah. And if the people like what we're doing, that's just an added bonus. But most of the time we're just entertaining ourselves. Okay. And if we like it, then we're happy with it. And if the crowd like it, that's fine. But first we have to like it.
Okay. So I invite everybody out there to check Myon and Shane 54 show, TV episode, and radio show, International Departure. It's out right now, number 70, and check them out at ASAT500. Shane, thanks a lot. Thank you very much for being on the show.
Bye-bye.
Hi, this is Shane from Myon and Shane 54, and you're watching TranceClass TV.
Hey, what's up? Welcome to TranceClass.
I know how it feels.
Yeah,
once I had to.
Hey, what's up? This is DJ Mikas for TranceClass TV. Tonight we're at. Hey, what's up? This is DJ Mikas. Tonight we're at. Hey, what's up? This is DJ Mikas. Tonight we're at. No, I'm not.
Number 2.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
He's like. Jesus.
How's that?
Shall I intervene?
That's not very good.